I'm thinking this morning on the power of mind, the power of imagination. When my dear mom passed away, several years ago, it was devastating. It was truly devastating. And I'm just thinking about what transpired as I dealt with the grief and the overwhelming loss. One day I was asking Jesus to help me, but everything took place in my mind. I had this impression that Jesus spoke to me and told me, in order to overcome my loneliness and the grief and all that, to use the power of imagination. And imagine him in all the spaces that Mom previously occupied, like her chair beside me. At the time, I did not have the awareness that I have today. Now I could have just as well imagined my mom's spirit sitting in that chair. Today I understand that energy is all the same. So I really did employ the power of imagination, and it is truly powerful. Anything we imagine becomes a reality to us. And so I imagined Jesus like an imaginary friend, like he was really there. And it was real. It felt really real. The effects of that felt comforting, like a blanket around me tangibly, and I never felt lonely. I felt a presence with me. I really felt comforted. Yes, I felt comforted, and not alone. But you know, today, as I'm peeling back the layers and looking at all of this and gaining more insights into how our mind works, how the soul works with all the psychological effects, it makes me wonder if I created this reality through my imagination. If you believe something strong enough, it becomes a reality, it manifests. And since everything is a psychological experience, even our past and present experiences with Jesus, it's all happening in the realm of psychological consciousness, our soul. But we don't understand it completely. However, I'm trying to understand more and realize that it's not something external of us. It's all angles of light, frequency, vibrations, energy that shifts, and these shifting energies can have an enormous impact on our emotions, on our perceptions. So I'm wondering sometimes if it is actually the case. You know, some of us ask during some point in our lifetime, Jesus, if you're real, please manifest yourself to me. But we would only ask that because we have previous knowledge, previous imprinting of a Jesus, and a certain kind of Jesus. And so potentially, the presence that manifests matches what the mind already knows. We would never expect a Buddha to appear to us because most of us here in the West were not imprinted with any of that information, but we were imprinted with all kinds of stories and images of Jesus, even if we are not consciously aware of it. Like I mentioned, I was raised Roman Catholic, and there were religious imprints on me before I even became of an aware age. So to me, it's all really interesting. I'm not knocking anyone's experiences. I'm just trying to understand how it all works. With all you're getting, get understanding Proverbs 4:7. Like I'm really finding, as I am learning about the power of suggestion, the power of imagination, it really does create a reality and such. So I'm wondering how much of our supernatural experiences could in fact be our own creations, psychological creations. Now please understand, I am not denying the existence of Jesus or the existence of God. But to me, it's so much more than what we were given in the religious framework. It's so much more. It's multidimensional. So we are not aware of all the different aspects and dimensions of how this universe works, and how God works, how God manifests.